Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, here it is. Now, I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and still hadn't done a video on it yet, so I figured, well, I better do it soon, otherwise the newness is going to wear off. But here is my Howard Miller Sheena curio cabinet that I ended up going with to store all 1,100 Battlefields of Mana painted figures from Alternative Armies in the United Kingdom. So, what is going on here? Well, and if you check out my vlog channel, I'll put a link in the description, you'll see how I actually go shopping for the perfect cabinet because sure I could have, picked up just a glass cube style case from IKEA, but I wanted something that was a little bit more furniture quality just to go with, the surroundings. And I think this one really fits the bill. Let me zoom out just a bit so you can kind of see the whole thing, how just open it is, while it is still really nice wood. And I love if you can kind of see how the whole front is kind of inset, sloped inward. I just absolutely love that feature. But just how open it is with all the glass. The mirrored back makes everything look like there's twice as many figures in there as there really are, but the double doors. I loved the double doors. That's what honestly really sold me on the whole thing. All right, but let's take a look from top to bottom what we have here, how we organized all the shelves. So this top shelf, and don't mind my reflection, we have a lot more gorgeous things to see than me. All right, so what we have here is divided sides. So we have all of the regal guard of the golden solstice over here on the right, on those top three shelves, and then the lunar knights of the obsidian eclipse over here on the left. And we'll get close-ups of all those as well. And then on this shelf down here just entirely are the mercenaries and the marauders. And of course, the way we have this all organized is by unit type. So for example, these figures in front here are Bidowers. So we have the 4 units of 6 Bidowers for the Lunar Knights. Mirrored over here, symmetrical, is the Bidowers for the Regal Guard. 4 units of those in the front. So we have the Bidowers, followed by the Spearmen, then the Halberdiers, Militia Cavalry, Bowmen or mounted archers, and then mounted crossbowmen, with the leadership up here on these little acrylic stands, which I freaking love the acrylic stands, how you can really display things on them. With the leadership, so, the generals, the sorcerers, the extra banner bearers, both mounted and foot. And that goes across for both of them. So there's the ones for the Lunar Knights as well. And then just some, showpieces like a little the crossbowman cavalry for the Lunar Knights. And similar situation here. We have the axemen, followed by the flail bearers, men-at-arms, light cavalry, heavy cavalry, and catapults. And then just some individually picked out units, and it follows the same scheme there as well. Way up top here is peasants, swordsmen, archers, crossbowmen, and unit commanders. As I said in my unboxing, and I think in my main video where I was displaying all the figures, is I just went way overboard on just the sheer amount of unit commanders. I mean, look at them all. It's insane. But it just looks absolutely gorgeous. So that is the 3 top shelves. This bottom shelf with figures in it has, again, the mercenaries. So mercenary crossbows, billmen, the Manashard cannon, an owl bear, some border guards, great swords, Similar situation over here with the mountain dwarves, serpent sharpshooters, frogmen, more border guards, owlbears, another mana shard cannon, giants, of course, bards, and executioners over here. And the leadership for the marauders, and then all the marauder units, the marauder thugs, marauder skirmishers, marauder highwaymen, marauder archers, marauder unit commanders, marauder cavalry, oh, and some trolls back there. And then apart from all of these figures, way down at the bottom here is probably my favorite shelf of all, because I managed to fit everything for Battlefields of Mana in this case, which is fantastic because I've been playing it upstairs here on my coffee table. If you watch my battle reports on the Battlefields of Mana channel, which I'll also link to below, I've been posting battle reports. But anyway, so I have basically everything up here. Now underneath, there are some little trays, my Battlefields of Mana trays, where I have my scenery. So here is a terrain tray full of hills and water features, and then here's my terrain tray full of buildings, ruins, rubble, and other obstacles. And those are all just underneath of the cabinet. And then here I have a couple battle mats rolled up. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. Tokens, dice, trees, pencils, journals, boxes of trees and other components, measuring sticks, templates, laser pointers, rulers. I have some extra movement trays, sacks of gold coins, more tokens, a whole bunch of 15mm terrain, fences, barricades, buildings, everything you'd ever need. And then of course the rule book, dice tower, little token holders, gold rings. Yeah, I did this little dish, this really cool half skull dish with these rings in it, these metal gold rings, because when I do play with people, and I always kind of like to do this, I like to give out certificates, awards. So whenever someone wins their first game of Battlefields of Mana, they get to pick a ring to commemorate the occasion. A whole bunch of leather pouches for tokens and dice, and then of course all the various dice. So we have all the metal dice, some plastic dice in these dice bags, some tiny dice, just all sorts. So basically everything you need is in there. Terrain, mats, dice, tokens, rules, everything. And then we'll shut this. And under here are these trays. So here's some just blank trays, Battlefields of Mana. And so what these are for is when you do come over to play a game, whether it's like on the coffee table or on one of the kitchen tables, or bring it downstairs, what makes it easy to do that are these trays. So it's time to pick your army. So you literally bring the tray over to the cabinet. Okay, so I'm gonna field an army with a unit of crossbows, 2 units of swordsmen, some light cap, and you just grab the units right out of the cabinet, put them on your tray, take the tray right over to where we're gonna play the game. So that, I just love them. And of course, I have a couple of them stashed away under here. All right, folks, that is it. That is the grand reveal of the Battlefields of Mana miniature cabinet. Again, over 1,100 figures in this display case. I absolutely love it. I hope you do as well. All right, folks, thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until next time.